Here we go. Right, welcome to episode number 4 of One to Run. Today I'm delighted to be joined by Mr. Jimmy Fell. Hello, Jimmy.
Hi, mate. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Been trying to get Jimmy on for a while. I've known Jimmy for a few years now. I knew him originally from his boxing day, and then got to know him better through his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu days. Interesting story. I'm sure you're going to love this. So, Jimmy, thanks for coming along. First question I'm going to ask you is about your boxing career.
Yeah.
What age did you start boxing?
I started boxing at about 13, 14, would have been about that age, down in Bury. It was at the British Legion at the time, which is now the Hunters Club, for those of you who know it.
And this is at Eastgate, was it Eastgate?
It was, yeah.
Eastgate Amateur Boxing Club.
It was, yeah.
Cool, and you stayed with the boxing for?
Oh, must be nearly 10 years I was there at Eastgate. Must have been 8 years, I think. And then I went to Sudbury Boxing Club for a couple of years.
Won a couple of Eastern Counties?
Yeah, I won 2 Eastern Counties titles. I won it at under 86 kilos, believe it or not, and under 75 as well. So I'm quite happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, that is the goal, the dream of any sort of amateur boxing club, is to be able to, any amateur boxers, to be able to win a regional title, and to do that you must have been boxing at a good level. Yeah,
no, I like to think I was doing well. Beat some good boys, obviously lost to some good boys as well, but we always seem to perform at a high level. That's all you can ask for, really.
So you finished up with your boxing and then you moved straight into jiu-jitsu, or was it rest?
I didn't know. I had a bit of time off. I was boxing at Sudbury, and I was actually getting ready to go in the championships again. And I started having problems with my knees, running and things like that. I think it was just wear and tear. I never used to wear proper shoes to run in or anything like that.
Still don't.
I didn't say that. So I just sort of sat around doing nothing really, because I couldn't train properly, so I couldn't fight. And then my brother was training at Blue Wave at the time, and he said, why don't you come down and do some jiu-jitsu? It's a bit easier on your joints. He's not the brightest. I went down there, and of course Windy, you know Windy.
Yep.
He got his claws in, and went from there really. Never looked back.
Well, it's, you know, it's a natural progression. If you're a boxer and you're a capable boxer, which you are,
yeah,
to then become a capable jiu-jitsu, it's really a natural progression that eventually you're probably going to end up doing mixed martial arts. So for anybody who doesn't know, mixed martial arts is pretty much anything goes. Obviously there is rules to it, but you're allowed to kick, you're allowed to strike, you're allowed to elbow, various other things. It's pretty much as tough as it gets in terms of combat sports. So you've been training at Blue Wave for how long before you stepped up to have your first MMA competition?
I've been training there about a year before I stepped up. I think Windy thought I could step in a little bit sooner, but I wanted to wait until I got to sort of blue belt level in jiu-jitsu before I got in there. I didn't want to be good enough on the ground to just survive there. I wanted to be dangerous on the ground. I wanted to be dangerous everywhere.
Yeah.
So I decided to hold back and get in there when I was really ready.
Good stuff. And you've got some great coaches. Blue Wave, it's a great club. You've got Windy there, you've got Jack there, you've got some great teammates to train with. It's a good solid ground for you.
I've only lost one at Blue Wave, and that was in the IMF European Championships when I was fortunate enough to fight for England, or the UK at the time.
Representing the UK, yeah.
Yeah, I lost to the eventual bronze medalist. You know, I don't think there's any shame in that, but I still would have liked to beat him. I think on a better day I could have done. I think I should have done, to be honest with you.
Yeah. But your domestic home fights, you're unbeaten.
Yeah, I haven't lost at home. Haven't lost on any of the shows around here.
No.
Fought some good guys as well.
Yeah, so I want to move on to that. So you had a few sort of local bouts, and then I think it was in May. You fought May of last year. You fought Lee Miller.
Yeah, that's right.
For the contenders title.
That's right. Yeah.
And this is at featherweight.
Yes, it's a featherweight, 145 pounds or 65.8 kilos. Fought Lee Miller. He was from Reps MMA, which I think they're based further up north. I think he was 4-0 and he'd won all his fights by submission at the time. And I was fortunate enough I managed to get the second round submission against him, which I was very happy with.
Rear naked choke.
Yeah.
I remember it well.
You had to submit a very seasoned and very sort of dominant grappler. I was very happy with that.
Yeah, that was a great win and a great victory for you, and very well deserved. Thank you. You beat Lee Miller in May for the contenders title, and then in October of last year you was fighting the highly rated George Tanassa for the Cage Warriors title.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Cage Warriors South East title, fighting George. It was it's their sort of home show where they're based. George, very good fighter, he's a very good wrestler. I think he's a European champion wrestler. Out of BKK fighters, very, very good gym. They produce so many good fighters. And guys who've gone to the UFC, fought on Cage Warriors, fought for world titles. So to get the win over George was, doesn't get much better than that as an amateur, really.
No. And do you think that's the highlight of your career, as in boxing and MMA so far?
Yeah, absolutely. Out of all the guys I've fought and I've beat, to beat George was the peak, that was the best.
Because you was the underdog going into it, wasn't you?
Yeah, I was absolutely the underdog going into that.
And I think a lot of people maybe underestimated you for that.
Yeah, I think one or two people may have done. Obviously, those who know me didn't.
No, I certainly didn't.
No, and it was just a case of, to be honest with you, George, he was, I'll admit, I mean, I'm quite happy to admit it, he was a better athlete, he's a much better wrestler, he's a lot stronger than me. But I think I had a better guest tank, and we had a better game plan. I think that's all it was, really. We went there a little bit smarter than he did.
Yeah, and you know, as part of your team, as your striking coach, when you came and trained with me, we didn't leave. Thank you. We didn't leave no stone unturned.
No, absolutely
And
not.
we covered all angles and all possibilities. Hello, dog. Been for a swim. But yeah, it was a great victory for you, and it's certainly put you on the map.
Well, we said we've turned pro now, and I am training full time now. Unfortunately, due to COVID and the lockdown, obviously there's no shows on, so I haven't had a chance to make my debut yet, which is unfortunate. But you know, we're using the time wisely. Still training as much as I possibly can. You've helped me out with that, as you know. You've lent me some kit, and we've gone running as well. So I'm fit. I honestly believe I'm fitter than I've ever been. I'm in better shape than I've ever been. And when the time comes, it'll be worth the wait.
So as most people know, this running vlogcast that we put together called One to Run, it's predominantly about runners, and I want to make it so it's interesting to everybody, and anyone who's got an interesting story to tell in sport, I'm hopefully going to be able to get on. Jimmy, like I said earlier, I've known him for a while and I've always wanted to get him on here, but thankfully now we do have some running stories to talk about, because not that long ago, probably about 3-4 weeks ago, Jimmy ran his first marathon. I was fortunate enough to be there with him. Running a marathon, when you've trained for it and you've prepared for it for 16, 18 weeks, as you should do, it's hard enough. It's, you know, if you're as fit as you can be and you're as prepared as you can be, it's still probably going to be one of the hardest days of your life. Whereas Jimmy didn't really do that. Your furthest run previously was
a half marathon, which I'd done. I did my first half marathon a month before, and then I did my second one about 2 weeks later, so 2 weeks before the marathon.
So basically you had 4 weeks prep, and your furthest runs was 13 miles or 13.1 miles.
Yeah.
And then you decided to run a marathon.
Yeah, that's right. I say, I mean, I can't really say it was no prep.
Yeah.
I can't really say it was no prep because I had been running. I've been doing the May accumulator, so starting on the first of May I was doing 1 mile, the second I did 2, third I did 3, and so on.
Yeah.
And it got to, I think, day 11, and I got bored. I thought, I know I can do 11 miles, I know I can do 12, I know I can do 13. I want a challenge, and I think it was just by chance you and Kev were running a marathon that Thursday. So I said to Kev, I'm going to come along and give it a go. And I just went for it.
How was it?
It was actually okay, it wasn't too bad. I think it was more mental than anything. The first 19 miles were okay. And then as soon as we hit that 19th, 20th mile, it really hit hard. My knees were sore, my ankles were sore. And it was just a mental thing. I mean, you know, it's better than anyone. It's just, you've got to keep moving.
You just got to get moving, that's correct.
Yeah, and it was, for me, it was never a case of, oh, can I do a marathon? It was, how fast can I do a marathon? And I was aiming for under 4 hours. And I got 3:51 something. So I was very happy with that.
Yeah, you should be. And as I said to you at the time, there's not many people I know who could do that. I know plenty of runners who've never done a marathon. You know, that's their decision, it's up to them, but I know lots of runners who've never done a marathon because of how daunting it is. And for you, as predominantly a non-runner, I think you showed, at least, I know what you're made of, Jimmy, but you certainly showed me something else that you're made of that day by getting through that.
Thanks, I appreciate that. It was very tough. It was just, I've always wanted to do one, but I always saw myself doing it when I was a bit older, maybe when I wasn't fighting anymore for any challenge, but obviously with the lockdown, I needed something because I've been climbing the walls
Yeah.
without anyone to compete against. So it was a nice little thing to compete against myself and just push myself as far as I could.
So I'm going to ask you about your shoes that you wear, Jim, for your running.
Yeah.
You've always worn these.
Yeah, the Vibrams.
5 round 5 fingers, you like them, obviously?
Yeah, I absolutely love them. I actually started wearing these around the same time I started doing jiu-jitsu. When I was running before, when I was boxing, because I was running so often, I was running sort of twice a day sometimes.
Yeah.
Because for the boxing, as you know, it's same day weigh-ins that you weigh in at the show, so a couple of hours before you fight you have to weigh in, so you have to be ready and on weight, you can't sort of dehydrate or anything like that. So I was running twice a day to keep the weight off, and because I used to run through so many pairs of shoes,
Yeah.
I used to buy the cheapest ones I could buy.
Yeah.
I could find, which obviously were no good. And that started causing me issues with my knees. And that's when I switched to these, because it just, that was the way you run.
Yeah. It's like barefoot running. You know, people often say if you want to find the truest experience of how you should run, then run barefoot on the sand, and that is your natural gait of how you should run. And I think the Vibrams allow you to run in them. I don't think they're for everybody. I've never tried them personally. I've tried a little bit of barefoot running, but it wasn't for me.
Yeah, no, they are a bit of a learning curve. There is a bit of a learning curve and adjustment that comes with them. It is like learning to run again as such. I don't think personally that you'll ever get as fast or be able to run as far or as good as you could in a decent pair of running shoes.
Yeah.
But I just think for me, with the injuries and the wear and tear that I've had, it enabled me to run a lot more than I could normally.
Yeah. It's a beautiful day out here in sunny Suffolk, in Mildenhall. So Jim, once the lockdown's over, what's your plans, your future fighting plans?
Future fighting plans, I mean, I want to be fit and ready to go, ready to fight as soon as lockdown's lifted, so I'm staying in shape, I'm staying as close to weight as I can. As soon as they lift the lockdown, the shows can happen again. We want to be on the first one that's there. So, get competing as soon as we can, really.
Yeah, of course. And what's the ultimate goal in MMA for you? Where would you like to get to? What level would you like to get to?
You know, I want to be the best in the world. I don't do anything looking to settle and go for second place. We said when I turned professional, me and Wendy sat down and we had a chat and we said that we were going to keep fighting and we're going to keep going and keep getting better until we reach a level that I can't anymore.
Yeah.
You know, once it gets to that point where I can't continue to win and fight effectively, then we're going to stop. But I'm not going to stop until that happens, and I want to be the best in the world.
Yeah, great answer, mate. I think that's the only attitude you can have. You're doing something that's tough going as what you're doing. You can't go into it half-heartedly, that's for sure.
No, definitely not. I mean, you've been a boxing coach, you've boxed yourself. It's an all-or-nothing sport. You know, you can't go in there with second guesses or second thoughts. It's just that mentality you've got to have of whether you've proven it or not, you are the best, and you are going to have to go out there and prove it.
Yeah, indeed, mate. Great answer. So always wrap these little podcasts up with a question. It's the same question to everybody.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling that your answer is going to be slightly different to everybody else's because you're not predominantly a runner and not even sure you actually like running anymore after your recent marathon. But the question is, what does running mean to you?
Running to me has always just been it's a form of cardio. It's a way to make me as fit as I possibly can be, build up my leg endurance and my lung capacity, that's it. Although I will say, just what you said about the marathon, over lockdown, having done so much of it, and especially running with runners like you and Kev, who are obviously really high level runners, I think it's given me a sort of a newfound appreciation for it. So
Yeah, I think a lot of people during this lockdown have discovered running.
I certainly notice on days when I don't run now, I don't feel as good. You know, I don't have that sort of that hit of the endorphins you get after you've done a hard run. And when you're stuck at home all day and you haven't got the gym or the training partners, you really notice that difference.
It's been great to have you on, Jim. Great to chat with you. Great to be able to run with you. I'm pretty sure we'll have you on again at some point because you've got some big stuff planned for the future. But in the meantime, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me on, mate. It's been great. It's always a pleasure going to run with you as well. We'll have to do that again sometime.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
I'd love to come back on. There's a lot to do, there's a lot to achieve. And I want to show everyone what I'm about.
Good man. Jimmy Fell.